All right, let's just get right into it, because this is the big one, the question that's on everyone's mind. We're seeing AI write code, right? I mean, tools like Copilot and ChatGPT can spit out entire programs, websites, complex algorithms, and they do it in seconds. So it naturally leads to that one huge question. Are programmers about to be out of a job? In this explainer, we're going to get to the bottom of it.
And yeah, this is really the heart of the matter, isn't it? If a machine can just instantly create the very thing that a programmer spends their life learning to do, what's left for the human? Is learning to code now like a waste of time? It's a totally fair question, and honestly, it deserves a serious answer.
Okay, first things first, let's not downplay what these AI tools can do. I mean, this isn't some far-off sci-fi concept. It's here, right now. It can write code in pretty much any language you throw at it. It can clean up your sloppy syntax. It can build basic apps from scratch. And it can even help you find bugs in your own work. It is an absolute beast.
So really, what you've got here is the most powerful coding assistant imaginable. It's like a turbocharger for developers. It gets rid of all the boring, repetitive tasks and just makes everything faster and way more efficient. But, and trust me, this is a huge but,
Just spitting out lines of code is a world away from actually understanding a messy, complicated, real-world problem. And that one little difference, it changes absolutely everything.
And this chart, this pretty much nails it. On one side, you have the AI. It's a pattern-matching machine, right? It just predicts what should come next based on all the data it's seen. But the programmer, that's a totally different ballgame. They're the ones making the tough decisions, applying real logic and creativity. The AI follows instructions. The human, well, the human has to take responsibility for the outcome.
And look, that's why this is so important. Because anyone who's ever coded for a living knows programming is not just typing. It's about talking to people to figure out what they actually need. It's designing the blueprint for a massive system. It's worrying about security and performance. It's making those tough trade-off decisions. And maybe most important of all, it's owning it when things break. AI doesn't do any of that.
All right, but let's be real for a second. We can't pretend this isn't going to shake things up. AI is going to have a massive impact on the job market. And yes, that means some roles are definitely at risk.
So what are we talking about here? We're talking about the low-hanging fruit. You know, the mind-numbingly repetitive coding, the simple little websites that are all based on a template, the basic database apps, and a lot of that entry-level bug squashing that just follows a simple script. That's the stuff that can and almost certainly will be automated.
And that really just brings us to the key takeaway here. If your main value is just being a code typer, just translating instructions into code, yeah, you should probably be a little worried. The future doesn't need more typists. It needs creative problem solvers.
So, is this it? Is this the final boss battle? AI versus the human programmer? Are we about to see an epic showdown for the future of software?
Well, turns out that's the wrong way to look at it. The real fight isn't man versus machine. The truth is, and this is probably the most important thing you'll hear today, programmers who use AI are going to replace programmers who don't. It's not about the tool replacing you, it's about your peers using a better tool to outperform you. And this idea, it gives birth to a whole new kind of role. We're calling it the augmented developer. This isn't just someone who types code. This is a professional who acts more like a supervisor, an architect. They design and optimize these intelligent systems, and they use AI as a tool to make their own human skills even more powerful. They're the pilot, not the engine. Okay, so that's the big picture. But what does this mean for you, like right now? How do you actually build a career that's safe in this new world? Let's break down the game plan. And you know, a question I get all the time, especially from students or people thinking about a career change is it even worth it anymore? With all this AI stuff, should I even bother learning how to program? And my answer is always the same. Yes, absolutely. In fact, understanding the fundamentals of programming is more critical now than it has ever been. And let me tell you exactly why. It's simple. You can't manage what you don't understand. How can you tell if the code an AI wrote is brilliant or a complete disaster waiting to happen? You need strong fundamentals. You have to be the expert who can spot the subtle mistakes, who knows how to secure the code, and who can design the high-level system that the AI doesn't even have the context to think about. So, here it is, your 4-step playbook to not just survive, but to win in this new era. Number 1, master your fundamentals. Know them cold. Number 2, learn how to use AI tools, but strategically, as a partner. 3,
Start shifting your focus from just writing code to thinking about high-level system design. And number 4, and this is a big one, you have to become a lifelong learner. This field is never, ever going to stop changing.
All right, let's bring this all home. This whole fear that AI is coming for the jobs of great programmers, the real innovators, the architects, the problem solvers, it's just misplaced.
The reality? It's much more pointed than that. It's going to replace the programmers who stick their heads in the sand and refuse to evolve. The choice isn't to fight technology, it's to grow with it.
So, look, in the end, the question isn't if AI is going to change your job. That's a done deal. It is. The only real question left is if you are going to change with it. The future is in your court. So, what are you going to do?